Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com. We're with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. Of course, before we get started, just want to remind you guys of a few things. Our promo code running, you can save 20% off all pre-pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then click on the All Cappers tab, and of course, getting signed up. Also, I'd like to hear from you guys, so be sure to post your picks in the comments below. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel, free picks every day. And you want to make sure you set those notifications so when we go live, you want to make sure you get the best numbers. Let's take a look at who's on the show with us here for today. With us today is Ramon Scott and Dylan Gueswin. All right, let's get underway here with game day picks. Let's welcome Dylan Gueswin to the show. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he puts up his fine work up there. Let's bring him in right now. Dylan, how's it going?
Hey, Tony, doing awesome. How about you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. We're going to the NHL here for game 2 of this one. Game 1 was a really high-scoring affair. We have Avalanche here to host the Oilers. The Avalanche favored are about $1.75, total of 7.
Yeah, Edmonton dropped game 1. Final score being 8-6, just an insane total here. McDavid contributed well. He scored a goal and had 2 assists in the game. Goaltender Mike Smith was pulled early from the second period after giving up just 6 goals on 25 shots. Oilers are very good offensively this season. They rank 8th in goals per game and 10th in shots per game this year. McDavid led the team with 123 points on the season, and he's led first in the league in points. Nice trend here. Edmonton scored 4 goals or more in each of the last 5 games in the second round. I think that's definitely going to contribute to the total going over in this game. Colorado has been excellent all season offensively. They scored 3 goals or more in 5 out of the last 6 in the second round. In the first round, Colorado scored 5 goals or more in 3 out of their last 4. They started this series on the right foot offensively, scoring just 8 goals in game 1. And offense has been rolling the playoffs this year for the Avalanche. The Cars led the Avalanche in the playoffs with 16 points in 11 games played here. The Cars had 3 points in 3 out of 4 games in the first round. And I see this game happening, same story. It might not be as high as it was before, almost doubling the posted total. But I do think that both of these, with goaltenders getting hurt and coming in for backups, and just the way that these two teams have been playing offensively, that's going to result in some goals here. So my pick is going to be over 7 goals.
All right, Dylan here with the Oilers Avalanche to go over a total of 7 goals. Yeah, hard to argue with that one. And many of those goals were in 5-on-5 because each team just had 2 power play chances converting on one of them. So your 5-on-5 is you're still combined for still 14 goals when there's a total of 4 power plays in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do love the number being a solid number at 7. This game could go 3-3 and have a nice likelihood of pushing. So I do think just with what we've seen, all of the numbers and how this games have been played out, having that nice number at 7's a good look here for a nice safe bet today.
All right, Oilers Avalanche over a total of 7 goals. This one will have a start time of 8 p.m. Eastern time. This one will air over on TNT. All right, Dylan, let's go over at Tony'sPicks.com. We're putting up great numbers in soccer as well as in the WNBA, where you're 367 units of profit. We do have one on the board. We have still lots of action still left to go here from baseball with some day action mixed with some night. Of course, we got that big NBA game tonight with the hockey. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I got 2 soccer plays going on right now. We are 12-3 out of our last 15 plays in soccer, so doing great work over there. Today for you on the site, I've got a 3-pack for just $25. I took 1 play in each 3 different sports that you guys can have for very affordable pricing. I don't think any games are tipping off until around 7 o'clock tonight Eastern time. So you've got some time to grab that and still get some good numbers, get some good odds in the process. If you want something a little bit more long-term, I do have my 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass. You can get access to all the different sports that I handicap, every play that I put out for those time periods. And if you want a season pass, I'm doing really well in MLB. So you can grab that for just $2.99. Use that coupon code, save 20% off.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Dylan Gueswin over at Tony'sPicks.com, showing great results in soccer as well as WNB here the last for 2022 in the season. Of course, tonight we have a big card tonight. Still 9 games remaining. Remember, there's a doubleheader with the Yankees and the Angel game. There's still game 2 in play here later tonight. Of course, we have action from the WNBA. We also have that big NBA card as well tonight, that single game. Of course, Dylan has a Thursday trifecta up there. Going to start this month strong here, coming off with a nice dog in baseball. He has that up there for you, a 3-pack here, as well as his postseason playoffs. Of course, you can get the remainder of the postseason here from Dylan for $99. We have 2 rounds left of the playoffs here. Still a lot of action left there. Of course, your $3, $7, or $30 sports pass will get you all of Dylan's plays from the major sports that he handicaps there. Of course, we got still that'll cover you for the remainder of the NBA season, remainder of the NHL season. Of course, all your baseball for 30 days. And of course, we'll save you some money there. You can save $66 on a one-month pass when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Of course, that's good on any pass. Whether you get a one-day, you can get a individual play, you can get a long-term pass, season pass. You can use as much as you like. 20% off all packages. You can access Dylan's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. All right, Dylan, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. So we'll talk with you again next week. And of course, we'll also put together a Twitter account for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Follow me on Twitter. Follow all the handicappers on Twitter. You can we post some free plays on there, not just the ones that we put here on the show, but we have other ones that we like to give out and that you guys can have access to. See if you like us on our free plays. Head over to our site. You can grab our premium picks, the picks we're most confident in, but definitely follow us all on Twitter. Get those followings up on that site.
Yeah, guys, I keep those followings up here with Tony's Picks. Dylan, that's Dylan's page that we developed on our side. All right, Dylan, keep it going. We'll talk to you later. Hope we get some content for you for the overnights.
Yeah, absolutely. Working on it still. Thanks. Appreciate it, though, Tony.
You got it, Dylan. Guess one here on Game Day Picks. They're here with Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. No show tomorrow. I'll be on a boat to the Channel Islands, so we'll be back live with the live show Monday. Of course, we'll have our cappers here with the overnight picks, and I'll have some plays up for you as well, so be sure to check our live channel. Let's continue on here on the show. Let's go ahead and welcome in our man, Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, where he does great work up there. Let's bring him in right now. What's going on, Ramon?
Hi, Tony. Hope you're ready for your exciting weekend.
I am. Exciting weekend indeed. And of course, the action continues here as we look over to WNBA here for tonight. The lone game on the card. It's the late night game, a bailout game for it, if you will, at 10 Eastern time over on Facebook. At least it's somewhere, as we have the Aces facing the Sun in this one. Looks like the home team favorite.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to kind of give this one to you as a play on the show. Made plans to do that today because, the NBA game will probably be winding up. The hockey game will be winding up, and maybe the Dodger game will still keep your eye, but this is something else. So we're going to be running out of action here late. So this is a big game. This is the Suns and the Aces. They just played on Tuesday night. The Aces are the favorites right now to win the title because of how well they've played. They've won 7 straight. They're 9-1 overall, and the Sun have looked terrific as well. These are the top 2 scoring offenses in the WNBA. The Sun 6-3 coming in. Now the Aces won the game 89-81, covering 4 points in Tuesday night's clash, and they're going to be favored by 4.5 points here, total 170. So the Aces were kind of forced into playing their own. The Suns were going to try maybe to change up the Aces. They've been just so fun with their kind of their tempo right now under Hammond. They kind of call it like I think run and spread or something to that effect, where they're really getting great play from their guards. The Aces forced the Suns to play the Vegas-style game in that game. So the Sun is going to have to try to do better inside. That's where I thought they would have the advantage on Tuesday night. I think the Aces' backcourt would be great, and I said that in a preview. Plum, Young, and Gray, they went off for 52 points in that game, but I thought that Jonquel Jones, the reigning MVP, would have a strong game against A'ja Wilson. Now, Wilson obviously is an all-star, one of the best players the league's ever seen, and she had a great game against the she got the better of Jonquel in that game. 24 points and 14 rebounds. Jonquel Jones had just 8 points and 13 rebounds as the Aces kind of won the inside battle as well. So, going to need some more play also from Bonner, I think, for the Sun, and I'm going to look for the Sun. They know they can't play in the Aces style. They got to try to change it up, and they turned the ball over too much too, Tony, in that game. They had, I think, 10 turnovers in the first half, and Vegas took an 8-point lead into halftime. So I still think these are two of the best teams. Aces, yeah, 4.5-point favorite. I get it. The move's been on the Sun. The game opened 5. So I'm going to take the Sun here, Tony, to come back. With just 2 days since their last game, I think it's going to be a very, very tight game, and I think the Sun, no, if they can win it, but I think it's going to come down the wire. I think it'll be a great game tonight to tune into. You'll probably just catch the end of it because you're going to have all those other great sports going on, and this will be right at the end of the game that some of those are ending. So taking Connecticut tonight at the Aces in the WNBA.
All right, Ramon here on the road team. Sun here plus 4.5 here against the Aces. Yeah, when you look at these scoring teams, you got this is matching the number 1 and 2 ranked scoring offenses in the WNBA, and of course, both we got Connecticut defended very well here. So both teams really balance on both ends of the court.
Right, they both have good defenses. When you look at scoring numbers, sometimes the defensive numbers can be inflated a little bit, but again, I can't get around it. I mean, the Aces did really win the inside battle as well. That's where Connecticut is going to need to close the gap tonight with the MVP, Jonquel Jones. And I will mention, Tony, I mentioned Bonner needing to have a better game. If she could score 17 points tonight, she'll actually pass Aces coach Becky Hammond for 14th all time in WNBA scoring. Bonner, obviously one of the best players the league has ever seen as well. So that's just a sidebar that I wanted to break off there, but still taking the Sun tonight against this. Look, I've mentioned many contenders. I've talked about how I thought the league had a lot of class. Right now, these are maybe the top 2 record-wise. So, out of the Suns, the Sun can have a little bit more difficulty getting through the East, maybe. The Aces might have a little bit easier road in the West, the way it's starting to evolve, but there's still just 12 teams, Tony, and I'm sure that most of the WNBA experts would think that there are 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 contenders for the title. It's not the Aces championship to lose by any stretch.
All right, we got Ramon here on the Sun plus 4.5 here against the Aces. This one will have a start time 10 p.m. Eastern time. Watch it over on Facebook Live. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com here for today's action. Of course, Ramon doing great work, top unit producer in the NBA over at Tony Spicks for this season. A lot of action, of course, here from Major League Baseball. Still about 10 games in action. Don't forget there's a game 2 coming from the Yankees and Angels as well, as that game 1 is in action there. Big hockey game, WNBA, NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, the Yankees are kind of playing home run derby with solo home runs in that one, Tony. But I've got a 3-pack tonight in Major League Baseball for $25. It's on discount. Got those other sports going on, so I want to make sure you get a nice bargain price for my baseball tonight. 3 plays, $25 over on Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, you see the NBA numbers there. That's a sport where I'm number 1 on Tony's Picks this season, since we instituted the multi-capper site in mid-January, and I'm up producing close to 1,900. What is it, 1,800, Tony?
1887.
You said there, so yeah, there you go. So, and a lot of that has been in the playoffs because I had a little tailspin at the end of the season, came right back, been very, very strong in the playoffs. Interesting to note, Tony, in the basketball game tonight, no finals have gone to 7 games in the last 5 years, and favorites, Tony, against the spread, or I should say the team that wins the game, Tony, this is crazy, 41-2-2 against the spread in the last 45 games. So the team that wins covers the spread almost every time. I'm not giving you a pick here with those 2 teams, just telling you that fact. I do have a play on the game tonight in the NBA. Of course I do, and it's over at Tony'sPicks.com, and it's guaranteed. It's got the Tony's guarantee on it. If that pick does not win and you buy it with the guarantee, you get credited back into your account purchase credits that you can use for me or any other handicapper on any future package purchases at Tony'sPicks.com. So when we say guarantee, it's not some loud screaming tout from the 80s, Tony. It just means it's guaranteed to win, or you're going to get more credits for picks by our fine handicappers on the site. And I will have one pick in the WNBA. It also is a guarantee. I just gave you the side, right? So it's on the total. Can't hide the fact there. So hopefully I didn't give too much away with my preview of the game, but I do have the total up right now in a guaranteed play for $25 tonight between the Sun and the Aces. And Tony, of course, can't forget about the NHL, where I've got, well, a guaranteed play for you right over there at Tony'sPicks.com for $30 tonight without the guarantee. $50 guaranteed play. Again, if I don't hit that guarantee, you get credits back to your account for more plays. Not from me if you don't want. Just go to one of our other handicappers. You can use those credits to buy other pick packages. I'm up 725 units in the NHL on the site since we went to the multi-capper format. So looking forward to a big weekend, Tony. I hope you have fun, but I'm excited. There's an MMA card this weekend. There's big tennis matches coming up. All of a sudden, everyone's going to be interested. The fact that Coco Gauff is the one that is playing Iga Swiatek in the French Open final. Most interesting because you think of Coco Gauff and how we've loved her for so many. She's 18 years old, Tony, and she's going up against Iga, who is the next sensation. So these might be the two ladies that we see at the top of the charts in the years to come, and those two are going to square off on Saturday. So also, Tony, I'm kind of interested. We're not offering it here on the site, but college baseball regionals, I know it's been a bit of a talk out there as well. But big weekend, Tony, and we're getting deep into these NBA and NHL playoffs.
That's right, guys. You got on board with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. 1,887 units of profit. NBA also showing great profit in the NHL, so good time to get on board with Ramon. These plays are all documented. So if you visit Ramon's handicapper page at Tony's Picks, go down to Pick History. You can see all the plays there. They're all documented. Pick History is there for you to see as they're graded immediately here. Of course, tonight on the site, Ramon, a 3-pack from Major League Baseball, affordably priced for $25. He's in action in the NBA Finals. Top unit producer in the NBA with his Game 1 pick for you. Get it on board right now. Also, a good unit producer here in NHL, a guaranteed pick there. WNB guaranteed pick as well. So lots of action here for Ramon. If you prefer, you can go with a long-term pass. The 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. You get all of Ramon's plays for that period of time. You select when you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase. That 3-day pass is a really good value here. All of Ramon's plays, NHL, MLB, NBA for 3 days at a very low price, $99 for that 3-pack. We're going to save you 20% off. We're going to save you $20 off that right now when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. Of course, that's good on any package over at Tony'sPicks.com. But then on that 3-day pass is a really good value there, chopping off $20 off $99 to $79. So get that 3-day pass right there. Get all of his major sports action here for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. But I know we put together a Tony's Picks Ramon Twitter for you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Log on to Twitter and follow all of our cappers. You'll see my handle there, Tony's Picks Ramon. And I do have a pick tonight on that account in Major League Baseball. So log on, make sure you follow all the cappers to get extra plays from them each and every day. I see up there today probably about a dozen or so extra plays. And also got a video up, Tony, on the YouTube channel in the hockey game where I gave out a side.
That's right. So let's check out Ramon here on our YouTube channel. Does great work there. Get a lot of views there on his videos, so give him a look there. Of course, Tony's Picks Ramon for more picks there from Ramon Scott there on the side. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks, brother.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on our show. All right, let's continue on here with our show. Of course, it is Game Day Picks. We're here with you Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure you tune in. And then, of course, I'll give you a reminder here. Here we go. Here Monday through Friday at 3 Eastern time. And of course, no show. I won't be here on live show. I'll be on both of the channel islands, but our cappers will be producing some content on our channel, so be sure to check it out. I'll have my content on the channel as well, so give it a look there on our site. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get notified when we go live. And of course, you want to make sure you subscribe so you can see our latest videos that pop up on the screen. A lot of free pick videos. So when you subscribe, you can watch the picks just right after upload or after they're over live. Get notification there so you can get the best number when you place your bets. Let's continue on here with the show. Now it is going to be time for my pick. And let me go ahead and get the game information up for you right now as we're ready to continue on here with our show. Let's put up my game odds here. All right, we're going to look at game 1 of the NBA Finals. We have the Warriors here to host the Celtics. The Warriors here 3.5. The total is 213. I'm going to be looking here at this total in this game, and I'm going to go over the total here of 213. Okay, let's just go ahead and go through the injury situations here. It doesn't look like a whole much here for Boston. Boston looks to be pretty healthy going in this one, other than Sam Hauser, who was indeed questionable. Of course, we had Iguodala and Payton questionable in this one. But let me just give you the up-to-date information here as I'll wait for the injury report here to refresh. So I'll give you that injury information here. Still looks like Robert Williams will be a game-time decision. So he was added to the injury report here. Robert Williams, game-time decision. Porter looks like he'll be going. Iguodala, Payton, both are questionable game-time decisions. So there we go here with the injury news. Now, Golden State at home in the playoffs, they've averaged 121 points per 100 possessions while giving up 106 per 100. Of course, remember, they're 9-0 straight up. They've covered 7 of those games. But again, the Warriors at home, we're looking at the total in this one. 50% from the field, 40% from 3. Of course, Boston wasn't too shabby on the road, hitting 46% from the floor, 36% from beyond the arc. And on the road in the playoffs, averaging 113 points per 100 possessions. And I'm gonna look here at this over. Remember, Celtics had difficulty in Game 1s the past 2 series at home. Remember, they lost to Milwaukee by 12. They lost to Miami by 11. The defense wasn't tight. But again, when I look at the Boston Celtics as a team that gets better defensively as the series wears on. Same thing with the Warriors. I think in Game 5, Game 6, and Game 7, if they go that period, I think you'll see more defensive battles. I think the scoring will be lower though there in 5, 6, and 7. They will be definitely in Game 1. So for a Game 1, I'm going to go over the total here with the Warriors and the Celtics going over a total of 213. Hey guys, check out TonySpace.com. I have a 3-pack on the board right now. My best bets here from Major League Baseball as well as NBA together in a 3-pack. And of course, I'm sitting number 1 units producer over at TonySpace.com in MLB. So good time to get on board with my plays. And I want to let you guys know you can save some money on a 3-pack for this weekend. Or if you just want to stick with my passes here for tonight, as I'll put I pick down here. I'll remind you of our promo code. Use promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up there at TonySpace.com, as I've been on fire here and Major League Baseball here. So get on board with my 3-pack. Or again, if you want to save some money, use the promo code, and that 3-pack is a pretty good value there at $99. Get my 3 days of my premium picks for you on that site. Will serve you well. Let's continue on here with our show. Now it's time for our recap. Let me bring up the plays here from today's show. We start off with Dylan. Dylan says take Oilers Avalanche over 7 goals. We have Ramon in the WNBA says take the Sun plus 4.5 against the Aces. Yours truly, Warriors Celtics to go over 213. All right, that will do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Be sure to tune in again. No live show here on Friday. I'll be on a boat here to the Channel Islands, but we're back here Monday live at 3 Eastern Time. The Capitals will be producing content for the overnight, so check our channel, like and subscribe, and make sure you set those notifications so you get contacted when we produce live shows. Or you can check out as well all of our live content from our Cappers, giving out live free picks, so be sure to tune in there. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from today. Wave, good afternoon, guys. Have yourself a great afternoon. We'll talk to you guys again Monday live here on Game Day Picks.